Hi everyone, welcome back into another video of mine. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to use my new system, my new building system 2.0. So basically, let me show you how to set it up first. I will be releasing this after I upload it on Roblox so that you can get it, and I'll post you with a link in the description of the video. You can click it, you can get this system in your game, in your toolbox, and you can simply add it. But for now, before I release it, I'm just gonna be showing you how it works. So I saved it on my computer as a file. I can just find it where it is. Okay, so when you get the system in, this is how it's gonna look. So you're gonna have building 2.0. So you have the respective categories. What is for replicated storage? RS is replicated storage, so you want to put the RS or replicated storage things in replicated storage. You can also put them as groups. SGY is starter GUI. You want to put the SPS, which is starter player scripts, which goes in here, and the SSS or server script storage. Haven't coded in a while. It's a server script service. You just want to ungroup these and let them here. So now that everything's in place, and you can delete this is not important. We have all the things in their respective categories, folders, and hierarchies. So now that the system is in, when a player starts a game, I will show you how to use it. Let me explain how the system works. So on this side, you have the build mode, the delete, the snap toggle, reset, transform, cycle items, and rotate items. So in order to get into build mode, you press V button. As you see, you have this pretty nice, neat menu. You also have categories for things as basic, which is like the parts. You can categorize them in this menu. Building, which is whatever. This can be whatever you want. I just put them as basic, building, and furniture as examples. You can also enlarge it if you have a lot of different things in here. You can categorize them by letters or default. Also works in here. And yeah, so let's just place some. Let's place this wall here. As you can see, it has nice animations and basically wobbles around. This system is built from the ground up by me, so I made sure that everything is how I want. So as you can see the controls, you can rotate or switch items by pressing Q and E for a quick swap. You can hold shift and scroll to actually like scroll the items and rotate them however you want. And when you place them, have these nice animations. The things that you place can also be stuck on other things like this, like glued together. You have basically infinite freedom of how you build things, what you place where. You can build it outwards in any direction, which was a confusing thing to figure out how to make, but I was able to make it. You can even build it in this way, in diagonals, which kind of makes it a bit wobbly, doesn't make it the best, but that's where the snapping thing comes in. With the X, we can also delete it. And the thing about the diagonals, which of course you can put it also off grid like this, so it's technically not perfectly aligned. But if you press the C, which is for the snapping mode, it snaps to the edges, either this edge, it perfectly aligns. Which means that it doesn't matter if the animation is like slow or not, it's also gonna like stack how it should. If you put it like this, it works perfectly. Only the object itself is animated, not the hitbox. Which means that you can do crazy things like this. And from testing, it doesn't seem to break. So yeah, basically the hitbox is the same. So it basically works based on the hitboxes, which I'll show you later. So you can basically build whatever you want, snap walls, rotate them as well while in snapping mode, which can create interesting shapes. Pillars as well. Build floors. You can enable certain, like, I think, collisions between objects. if I remember correctly. I didn't check the system in a while, but yeah. You have reset for like if you rotate it a certain way, it can just reset to its default position. And that's it for the building system and how it actually works. The plot saving feature and the mobile UI I haven't done yet. I should probably do it sometime. But the plot saving is just letting people like be able to place it at a certain place, which I'll probably add. So this is how the system works. That people can like press B, X. They can unselect categories, select them. It's a nice menu with these things. You can scroll, cycle through things. Yeah, and to unselect it, I didn't really add this here. You press the middle mouse button and it just unselects whatever you're holding. And yeah. So now let's go ahead and let me show you how to actually use it, customize it, add the objects that you want, how to properly implement them so that there's no issues, and make it all work on placing objects and everything else. Okay, so with the system, you have a lot of things here, but the important ones are replicated storage and storage GUI. So in items, this is where your actual like models of the things are. So, for example, this chair, if I take it out and just move it around, put it here, the chair is a model. So a model group, it's built out of multiple parts, which means you can build whatever you want with any complexity, meshes, textures, whatever you want to add, you can add. The important part is the hitbox. The hitbox is the center part. So like if you're placing something, which if there's a different geometry, it's gonna be hard to do. Like if you want to place something on a chair, you're gonna have to like change the hitbox of it to this. If you want to place something on the chair itself, but then this wouldn't be a hitbox itself. So it means you can place anything and it will clip. So that's the only issue on the downside about the system, but the hitbox is the only part that's actually the animation, which you see when you're placing objects, moving them, is happening only to the parts here. It doesn't happen to the hitbox itself. So the hitbox stays untouched, unanimated on anything, because you don't want, if you're building fast, you don't want the animation of placing items. Hitbox is usually transparent. You can size it based on the object, which is the borders of the object, which you want to place. Does it need a specific size? As you can see, it doesn't really. It depends. If you want things to align, like these walls and floors, for example, let's just look at the wall example. You want it to be, well, same size, 9, 8, 1. For the chair hitbox, I don't think it has a specific size, which is basically random stuff. I mean, it doesn't really need to align, but it's also dependent on the settings that you put, like how the scaling is, or the grid system, the increments and stuff. The category value in this chair it's a string value, and it's meant to basically represent like before you place it, or because the script here, the window in the header and category frame, it has these categories, right? This is for the items. If you create a new one, you call it whatever, the name of this category, and the item that you wanna be in that specific category. You create a value of string and you name the value inside, like in that string value, you name it whatever the category you created here. You can just duplicate this and rename it in whatever, and also be sure to change the text actually of whatever it is to match it. It's just gonna work, I assume, if I remember correctly. So the item frame is interesting. It's basically all the items that are here. It has viewport frame. So the scripts, what it actually does, let me explain this better. So when you create like models here and you put a hitbox, and also I forgot to mention one important part, the hitbox, like the model, primary part should be the hitbox. There's also a sound value here. This is for the sound effects, and this is a object value. In the replicated storage, you have sounds folder, and you want to link this sound or object value. you want to link the value of it to the sound that you want to be played for the specific object you want to place. And this is which is handling the things like selected items, animated service, which basically animates the things, and sound, which creates the sound object. Let me just remember, because as I said, I wasn't really playing with the system a lot. I stopped developing it for a bit of time, as you probably are aware. So I kind of forgot a bit of stuff, but I'll try to remember it as I go along of what I made. It's been a long time. And I think that's all you need to know basically about this. You have sound, you have a hitbox, which is very important to link it based off the model. Everything needs to be anchored here. Now the naming of these things, is it really important? Actually, no. Yeah, I forgot. It doesn't really matter. Okay, yeah. It doesn't matter. There's no coding that you have to do for naming things. You just name the model itself. Like a stud, stub, pillar. If you put a lowercase, doesn't matter. It's gonna work. It's just the name that's gonna be displayed in this place here. I'm just trying to remember where I put the settings. Yeah, I almost forgot, bro. I'm so stupid. The settings are actually on the build module itself, like the previous one, which is built by someone else. This is built by me. You can change the color of add or knee. And the cool thing about this is you can edit them while you're in game. Let me just put the chair model back. So when I play the game, I can change it live actually. As you can see, some people asked before how to make it like transparent or visible and everything. Like, as you can see, this is the add or knee color. The transparency add or knee. If I put it to 0, which is I think fully transparent, now it's gonna be fully transparent. If I put it at 1, now it's actually fully transparent. There's no add or knee. The shading, ghost color, is basically changing the color of the thing itself to whatever, which is can place and can this. If you turn it off, there's no color at all. It's basically this. You can change the transparency of it to, for example, 0. Now it's fully opaque. You can see it while you place it. You turned off the add or knee, which is the transparency here, which can show also if it's placeable or not. You can press C to snap them together. It's a pretty cool system. You can build in each direction you want, build however intricate you want it. Now you also have collision. You can turn it off, and you can place parts inside of parts, through parts, however you want. It can clip through object. It's not important. What else? There's a grid. Grid size of 0.2, I think is the most viable one, but 1, it actually snaps it to the grid of 1. So it's just some grid. If I press R to reset it, which you want to do these settings before you start the game, for instance. Yeah, now it's on the grid. Now everything's laid based on the grid on 1 by 1. Now if you rotate them, of course, that's gonna vary. In like placement. But you also have rotation, because this is at 15 degrees. You can put it at 90. So now each rotation with the mouse is going to be 90. 1 by 1 scale, 90. You can never turn it more than whatever is set here. This is the scroll trigger. This is basically where it turns. You have the smoothness, which I think the higher values are less smooth. Yeah. This is like snappy. The more higher the value, the more snappy it is. And the less it is, the more less snappy it is. Snapping, this is basically the same thing as this. And tilt is basically the less value, I think, is how much it tilts when you move it around. The more you put it like 20, it's gonna tilt based on where you're like moving it. Yeah. So you can turn collisions. It's not gonna be allowing you to place the things inside of the other objects, which is nice. You can put it like this. You can build whatever you want. So yeah, I can place colors, whatever. You can customize it. The place thing is basically This is another thing that you can do to this build module. So if you want to hook up any scripts like place, to open the place menu, if you want to set it or close it to non-delete. Yeah, and when you place things, it knows what it's placing. You can set up to values and other things like setting up prices, materials, whatever you want to build for the system, be it money and other things. So yeah, I think that's it for this improved system. I'm gonna be uploading it. I'm gonna give you a link in the description so you can download it and play with it. And if someone like really needs that mobile UI controls for it, which I'll be honestly transparent, I'm kind of too lazy to make that. I don't even play Roblox anymore a lot. And if someone's passionate enough and knows how to do it, I mean, it's really not that hard. It's just putting UI buttons and just other like different inputs. I'm just too lazy to do it because I don't play Roblox at all, let alone on a phone. But yeah, I hope that you'll find great use for this. Thank you all for watching and see you in the next video. I hope this will come useful to your projects and I hope you'll build awesome experiences or games. Bye bye.